Hey everybody, thank you guys so much for joining us again for this week's edition of HeatPressNation's Facebook Live.
Thank you guys for joining us. My name is Esteban, this is Jared.
And we're very excited to be coming to you guys again this week. As you know, just a heads up, we do run a contest every week. So to enter, all you have to do is like and share this post. So go ahead and do that right now to be entered in our contest, which the winners will be announced next week. And be sure to stick around for the end of this broadcast because
we're going to be announcing the winners from last week's giveaway. If you tuned in, we were going over the different kinds of heat transfer vinyl. So we're giving away a sampling of some of the products that we're working with, such as Caesar Easy Weed, Caesar Glitter, and we're doing Caesar Easy Pattern sheets as well.
Yeah, so we're going to be giving away 3 sample packs of that at the end of this broadcast. The winners will be announced, and that's for everybody who liked and shared last week's post.
That's right. So there is still time. Please, if you want to be entered into this week's giveaway, like Jared mentioned, all you have to do is like the video, share with a friend, share with 100 friends, and you will be automatically entered into the drawing for this week's giveaway. What are we going to be giving away this week, Jared?
So this week we're giving away 2 rolls of Caesar Easy Weed Extra. Now we're going to be talking about this a little bit later on in the broadcast, so stay tuned. It's not something that you want to miss.
That's right. So again, we want to say hello and thank you to all of our viewers for tuning in. Really appreciate you taking the time to join us here on Facebook Live. While we're on the topic of Facebook, if you haven't already, please check out our group online. It's HPN Creators, moderated by the experts like Jared, like myself, and really great source of information to have. From your peers as well. A lot of people with different experiences, sharing their knowledge and information with you. So it's great.
Yeah. So it looks like we have some people already commenting in. Be sure to comment onto the comments here in this Facebook Live. We're going to get to as many questions as we can throughout the broadcast, and if we don't get to them live on the air, me and Esteban are going to be joining in immediately afterwards in the comments to answer all of your questions. We do have our friend Anderson here, who's also going to be moderating the comments throughout the broadcast. So product links, YouTube links, things like that, he's going to be sharing those in the comments. So be sure you check that out.
Yes, that's right. So Anderson, like I said, will be helping us out, getting some of that information loaded onto there. Again, check out the Facebook group, HPN Creators. And as always, we'd love to see what you guys are doing. So please use the hashtag HPN Creators across all social media. All right, so what are we talking about here today, Jared?
Well, I'll let you announce it. Today we're answering the big question of,
can I heat press that?
Yeah, so that's one of the most common questions that we get. A little background about us. Again, my name is Jared. I work in the technical support department. I also help manage our social media. This is Esteban. He works in our sales and customer service department. So chances are, if you've called in, you've probably talked to either one of us.
That's right. That's right. So we're going to be going over a few different applications. Like Jared said, it is a question we get pretty regularly around here. Can I heat press that? So let's get the ball rolling. You ready to get started?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So one of the most common things we go over, can I heat press that? Of course, is shirts. Now, what's interesting, though, is there's some techniques you might not be aware of. So T-shirts, most popular thing that we do press here. Same goes for our customers. But one thing you might not know, and if we look here, is you're able to layer heat transfer vinyl over heat transfer paper. We actually just posted a video about this, I believe, last week. And it shows, so right here we have Caesar Easy Weed, and I believe this is fluorescent coral.
Yes, that's right, Jared. One of the best Caesar Easy Weed colors available right now.
Caesar Easy Weed fluorescent coral, and we press it right over Paraffin Inkjet Light Pro. Now, we did wash test this, and this does not, layering the vinyl over the transfer paper does not affect your washability at all. So it's going to be the exact same as if you're using either product. So that's very cool.
That's right. So if we can get Anderson to get that link in there for us, as Jared mentioned, we do have constantly updated to our YouTube channel. It's going to be youtube.com/HeatPressNation. So please subscribe to the channel. A lot of great content being updated weekly. So check that out when you get a chance.
Yeah. So can I heat press vinyl over transfer paper? Yes, you can.
Yeah, that's right. So another application we have here is going to be, this is actually a Caesar glitter that we've sublimated onto. So we heat pressed the Caesar glitter first, and then we did the sublimation process afterwards onto that area. So sublimation usually is going to be reserved for 100% polyester, 100% white, as well as sublimation blanks, but Caesar glitter is compatible with the sublimation process. So with SG400 400 sublimation printer like this bad boy right here, you can go ahead and start sublimating your own beautiful works of art at home. This is going to be available at HeatPressNation.com, or for more information, please give us a call, 1-800-215-0894.
Awesome. Now, another common question that we get is, can I heat press caps? And yes, the answer is yes, we can. Now, actually, Stefan, I'm going to let you tell us about this because you're more familiar with this product here.
Yes, absolutely. So on the website, under the heat presses category, there's a section for cap presses. So using the cap press and Caesar brick, we were able to create this beautiful one-of-a-kind custom hat. Now, Caesar brick's a great material to work with. It's actually their thickest heat transfer material that they produce, so it really gives you a nice 3D pop, a whole nother dimension of layers to your design. So great product, Caesar brick.
Yeah, Caesar brick, ultra cool on hats. So what other questions do people commonly ask? Can I heat press that in the sales?
From time to time we do get asked, can I heat press onto shoes? So the answer for that is yes.
Yes, you can. Yeah, so right here we have our HPN Signature Series 15-inch by 15-inch swing away heat press. It's called a swing away because the top swings away, which is really cool when you're pressing thicker items or unusually thicker shaped items. And then what's great is the pressure comes vertically down, just straight up and down, unlike a clamshell, which of course, as the name implies, comes down at an angle. This is great because for this particular heat press, we do sell a shoe platen, a shoe attachment. And so what that does, that allows you to take a shoe just like this. You can thread it over the arm on one of the on that lower shoe platen, and then you can heat press it right there. So you can see here that we were able to get some Caesar glitter on this shoe and then some regular Easy Weed on this shoe, and we were able to press vinyl onto our shoes. So to answer the question, can I heat press my shoes? Yes, you can.
That's right. So if Anderson would be so kind, I think he's going to get a product video for us here on from our YouTube channel, kind of going over the shoe platen attachment, which is also available at HeatPressNation.com. Just a note on the shoe platen attachment, that's going to be compatible with the Swing Away Signature Series that we're working with here, size 15 by 15 inches. So great product if you're looking to do some custom decorating onto the shoes. But while we're on the subject of footwear, now what if I wanted to heat press something like my flip-flop sandals?
Yes, you can. So to answer the question, can I heat press flip-flops? Yes, you can. Check out these bad boys right here. 100% customizable. Now these were customized using Sublimation. So as Esteban mentioned before, we have our SG400 printer right here. It's a Sublimation printer. So just to give you a little bit of background about Sublimation, it's a specialized printer, paper, and ink system. And so what the sublimation process is that when you heat press your sublimation transfer, the ink actually turns into a gas, and then it gets pressed into the surface of your substrate or whatever it is that you're pressing. And so in effect, it dyes the surface. So that's why this is going to be permanent right here. It's not going to rub off. It's not going to wear away. You're literally dyeing the surface of your product. So it's very cool for sublimation sandals. I mean, you can sell those to vacationers, honeymooners, or even just if you're in a beach town or you're going to a beach town, you wish you were in a beach town,
That's right.
You can make sublimation sandals. Very, very cool product. So can you sublimate sandals? Yes, you can.
So we got some questions coming in. Guys, please get active, get involved. If there's anything you want us to touch base on during the broadcast, we're going to be going over some of the questions here live. We got one coming in here actually at the moment from Sharon Lewis Crawford. She's asking about our different platens. So the answer is yes. We do have that shoe platen attachment, but it is going to be compatible with the Signature Series Swing Away heat press, size 15 by 15.
Right. Now this is a good time to mention that Stahl's Hottronics does also have interchangeable lower platens, as well as the Geonite heat presses that we carry. They do have interchangeable lower platens as well. Now, if you have a 15-inch by 15-inch multifunction heat press, this HPN Signature Series, that will also be compatible with the shoe platen. In fact, I believe we have a multifunction package that includes the shoe platen with it.
Yes, and all those are going to be available under the multifunction section of the heat presses at HeatPressNation.com.
Right.
That's
Cool.
right.
Any more questions? We got any more questions here?
All right, Sharon, now you're asking about the 16 by 20 heat press. She wants to know if that's compatible with the shoe platen attachment.
Unfortunately not. If you have the 16-inch by 20-inch Signature Series heat press, it's not going to work with the with the shoe attachment, I'm sorry. That was specifically designed. It's only going to fit with the 15 by 15, so sorry about that.
But you would be able to, like we touched on here, using the Sublimation transfers for the flip-flops. I believe in the product video we have up, we were using this very same heat press. Again, as Jared mentioned, the swing away style does not close at an angle. This goes straight down, so it really gives you nice even contact for those sublimation blanks.
Yeah. Now, if you're just joining us, we want to remind you to enter into this week's contest by liking and sharing this broadcast. So you can go ahead and click that like button, click the share button, share it with your timeline, and be automatically entered to win what we're giving away this week. It's going to be 2 rolls of Caesar Easy Weed, and we're actually going to be talking about that product in just a moment, but guaranteed you're not going to want to miss out on this chance to give away. So remember, like and share this post. You can do it now if you like. Like and share this post for a chance to win. It's going to be, I'm sorry, Caesar Easy Weed Extra. Got to correct myself there.
That's right. Now, speaking of Caesar Easy Weed Extra, that's a great product.
Yeah.
For some of the different applications, aside from regular t-shirt material, it's going to be a great use for things like nylon. That can be for your coach's jackets, your lunchbox. So it really lets you think outside the box here. So, let's touch on that subject a little bit about can I heat press that. Now, if I wanted to customize my lunchbox that I bring in, would I use that product for it?
Yes, so Caesar Easy Weed is specially designed to adhere to nylon, coated nylon, leather, and other synthetic materials. So as you can see right here, we do have this lunchbox that we customize, and I'm going to move these flip-flops out of the way so you guys can get a good look at that. But we're able to customize this lunchbox with the nylon shell using Caesar Easy Weed Extra. So it's really cool. It's a permanent adhesion. You could run this thing through the mill and it'll still come back. That transfer is going to stick. So that's really cool. Definitely big fans of Caesar Easy Weed. Now, real quick, I did want to touch back on one thing though. When it comes to sublimation, we get a lot of questions about, can I do sublimation mugs? And the answer is, can I customize or heat press mugs? And the answer is yes. And I'm going to move this out of the way really quick here so we can show our mug. Sublimation system is going to be used for poly-coated items that we have. So it does have to be specially coated, but as you can see here, it dyed the surface of the mug. This is not going to scratch away. It's not going to dishwash away. You can do lots of stuff if you go to our website. Why don't you go ahead and tell what kind of stuff do we have on the site?
We got a whole section of sublimation blanks, and these are going to be items that are specifically treated for that process. And that's going to range from the drinkware items, to fun stuff like cell phone cases. These days everyone's got the latest and greatest gadgets when it comes to mobiles. You want to keep them safe. You want to protect them. Why not personalize it as well? So I believe we got a product video on our YouTube channel going over this process, how we're able to customize phone cases and really make something personal on your own to keep that phone safe.
Yeah. So sublimation, there's a lot that you can do. In fact, most of the questions that we get, can I heat press that? The answer is very often sublimation. And what's really cool is the promotional products are endless on there. So believe it or not, can I heat press a puzzle, like a jigsaw puzzle? Yes, you can. There's lots of great products. We definitely want to encourage you guys. Go over to HeatPressNation.com, check out the sublimation blank section, and see what's available for you. Tons of stuff there to sublimate, not just the mugs, but like we said, we also have phone cases, coasters. There's just a whole slew of things for you to check out over there at HeatPressNation.com.
That's right. So we got another question coming in from Sharon. Sharon is asking, she says she can remove the bottom platen on her press. She wants to know if we're sure that shoe platen attachment will not fit on the stand. I do apologize that product will not be compatible with the 16x20 heat press.
Yeah, we've tested it and we've tried it, and it doesn't fit. We apologize.
That's right. Right. But, on a lighter note, we are giving away some awesome products today. That's going to be the Caesar Easy Weed Extra, as we're going over right now. So again, as we mentioned, like the video, share the video. You'll be entered in a chance to win a roll of that. We're going to be giving away two lucky winners. So, and then also at the end of this broadcast, stay tuned because we will be announcing the winners from last week's giveaway, which is that awesome sample pack of some of the different heat transfer vinyls we were working with. But let's go back to that Caesar Easy Weed Extra. Now, something that might be temperature sensitive, something like a nylon windbreaker jacket. How would the results be if I wanted to heat press onto that?
Well, yes, you can heat press nylon jackets. In fact, we have a sample we're going to show you in just a moment. But one thing you always want to be careful with is that not all nylon, well, I should say synthetics in general, nylon, rayon, acrylic, polyester, not all synthetic materials are made equal. Different manufacturers produce their product a little bit differently. So anytime you're about to introduce a new synthetic product like a nylon jacket, you're going to want to test an inconspicuous part of it just to make sure it can hold up to being heat pressed. So let's go ahead and show you guys. So this is the coach's jacket that we're referring to. Really cool. You know, very common, starting to get a lot more popular. And this is the design that we were able to press onto it using Caesar Easy Weed Extra. So Extra is what's going to be able to get your vinyl to stick onto your synthetic fabrics. In this case, we have a nylon coach's jacket we were able to make. I made this last fall, so I've had it for many months now. Washed it, worn it, and it's held up like a champ. So really stoked about this product, Caesar Easy Weed Extra. Very, very cool.
Yes, that's right. And you know, as Jared mentioned, not every synthetic fabric is going to be made equal. So we do recommend doing a test press on a inconspicuous part of the garment, just so you can really see firsthand what the process is going to do to the material, so we can kind of see and make sure everything's going to go nice and smooth when it's time for the real press. So
right.
Always do a pre-press on that, just to kind of test, in an inconspicuous area to see what it's going to come out to.
Yeah.
We've got some questions coming in. Sorry. Now, Paula Warner, she's looking for the same material that can koozies are made of. So she wants to know if she can find that perhaps by the yard, if she was looking to make some blanks patterns or something like that for herself.
Yeah, I gotta be honest, I haven't come across the material by the yard. Now I do know that you are able to purchase Sublimation can koozies online. For example, you see this, our Super Dead can koozie that we made. This was actually sublimated, so we were able to get a full color design using Sublimation. I'm not sure if you can source them. I'm sure somewhere you can source it. To be honest, we're not really certain where we haven't gone that deep into the blanks.
At least by the yard. As Jared mentioned, we do have those available there. For purchase if you want to get the pre-cut ones.
Yeah.
So get that customized
Awesome.
here.
Got any more questions on
Yes, we got one more here. Now we got one coming in. Someone wants to know if they're able to sublimate or how to sublimate onto darks.
Dark. So now there's the unfortunately you cannot sublimate onto dark garments, and the reason being is sublimation printers. There's still going to be a CMYK printer, which is cyan, magenta, yellow, black. So there's no white ink in a sublimation printer. So when you print sublimation, for example, this design, let's say, I don't know if you can see that there, but there's some white clouds. The white that you're seeing in the clouds is actually just the white of the can koozie coming through. Whenever a sublimation printer has white in the design, it's just going to leave it blank. It's not going to have any ink coverage whatsoever. As a result, if we were to sublimate onto a black can koozie, all the white in the background, like these clouds, would actually be black because it'd be the color of the koozie coming through the design. And also, you would lose a lot of color boldness and vibrance from the ink because it's going over black, and the black is going to absorb, it's going to kind of seep through, and you're not going to get the results that you like. So unfortunately, that's why we can't sublimate onto dark fabrics. But there is good news. There is a system that we do have for getting your transfers, full color transfers onto dark garments, and that's going to be the Oki white toner printer system, which is going to be the Oki 711 or the Oki 920 WT. Both of those printers do have white toner, and they are able to press onto those. For more information, you're going to want to either give us a call, 800-215-0894, check out our website, HeatPressNation.com.
That's right.
Or we'll be talking about that in a Facebook Live coming up within the next couple of weeks. So be sure to stay tuned.
That's right. That's right. So now, speaking of the Caesar Easy Weed Extra, what if I wanted to do some heat pressing onto like a nylon camping chair or something like that?
Yes, you can. So to answer that question, we actually did a test here in the office just to make sure. And actually, let's bring it out. Why don't you help me out here? So here we have seat reserved for King of the Barbecue. So if that happens to be you, you're definitely going to want to customize a chair for all your Labor Days coming up, for all your barbecues. We live in Southern California, so it's always barbecue season. So this chair is going to get a lot of use. But yeah, you can see here we use our Caesar Easy Weed Extra. Now, this wasn't an easy press, was it?
This was not, but as with most things around here at Heat Press Nation, teamwork makes the dream work. I want to give a shout out to our beautiful business development department, Patrick and Ramon. They gave us some extra hands needed to hold this under the heat press and then actually get the element down, so we had a nice even contact, and this came out beautiful. Jared, what do you think?
I dig it. I'm using this a lot.
Right on, right on.
So this, I got that there. Yeah, so that chair, actually, we were able to manage to fit it onto our 15 by 15 inch multifunction this press that you see right here. Depending on the size of your chair or whatever it is that you're pressing, you may want to go for a smaller heat press, larger heat press. It's entirely up to you and your needs for pressing. But yeah, it was really cool. We actually fit that onto the swing layer right here, so it was really interesting, fun to press.
Yes, that's right. So if you do have any questions about that process, or how to get something like that done, please give us a call, 1-800-215-0894, or visit us at HeatPressNation.com.
Yeah, so one question that I had when I first heard about Caesar Easy Weed Extra is that it presses leather, and I thought, well, can I press a wallet? And much to my surprise,
we pressed a wallet.
We pressed a wallet here. So right here, and it's going to be kind of hard to see because it's a little small, but you can see right there, we have our wallet that we press. This is a leather wallet, 100% leather wallet, and we were able to press our HPN. It's not a real logo, but mock-up logo that we did. Able to test on there, and it worked out really, really great. You can tell the adhesion is very permanent. I'm looking forward to actually testing this, giving this a real world test myself. So I'll update you guys on how that works. But yeah, very cool that you can press leather with Caesar Easy Weed Extra, and it's not just wallets. It's purses, it's bags, it's backpacks. It's pretty much anything you can think of, really.
That's right. Your favorite greaser jacket, get your Danny Zuko on. You can all be customized and personalized. So awesome product, that Caesar Easy Weed Extra. Now, I had a question.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of camping chairs, you always want to be prepared. Bring your water, bring your food. Now, what about my Tupperware that I put my food in? Can I heat press my Tupperware?
We actually tested that here, and sorry, you can't. Yeah, Tupperware, when we put it under the heat press, it did mount a little bit. I mean, it's safe for microwaves, but for a 400-degree heat press, it's not really, or even 305. It's the metal, the pressure, it just messed it up. I was kind of bummed too. I wanted to heat press the Tupperware, but not everything is going to work, unfortunately. So to answer the question, can I heat press Tupperware? Gonna have to give that a no. Sorry about that.
We got a question coming in,
Sure.
Jared. Now, Chantel Lind, she wants to know if she needs to press a vinyl number onto a mesh nylon jersey. What type of vinyl should she get?
Mesh nylon jersey. Well, if it is nylon, you're gonna have to go with Caesar Easy Weed Extra. So that's gonna be something that you're. It's pretty much gonna be the only option you're gonna use. If it is a mesh nylon jersey, Caesar Easy Weed Extra, that's gonna stick permanently on there. Highly recommend it for your application.
And if you are interested in winning one of those rolls that we're going to be giving away for of the Caesar Easy Weed Extra, all you have to do is like the video we're on right now, share the video we're doing right now, and then you will be entered for a chance to win one of the 2 rolls we're giving away of the Caesar Easy Weed Extra.
Yeah, and those winners are going to be on us next week.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then if you, like I said, if you entered last week's drawing, we will be announcing the winners of that at the end of this broadcast. So make sure you tune in and stay tuned till the end. We'll be announcing the winners of that giveaway.
Yeah. Now you mentioned, can you heat press the plastic water bottle? Unfortunately, we couldn't. But if it was, let's say you had a glass water bottle or another hard material, there is a product out there that you can use to customize that sort of thing. So we do have a product called Forever Multi-Trans Heat Transfer Paper. Now this is used with a Oki white toner printer. Again, it can be either the 711 or the 920. But you can use it to print onto hard subjects. So let's say you have a mug, your favorite mug that you got at Target. It's not sublimation coated, so you can't sublimate onto it. Or maybe it's dark. Maybe it's like a navy blue or a black mug. You can use Forever Multi-Trans on there. Now, if you don't have an Oki white toner printer, there are a couple more options. Forever Multi-Trans comes in metallics, which will work with a regular laser printer that can give you some good black toner coverage. So you can check that out on our site. We do sell a black and white we do sell a black and white laser printer, and that you can also use for FlexSoft, which we'll be covering in another video, but Google that, or Anderson can put a link or something like that.
That's
good
right.
stuff.
And then I want to take a quick moment and give a shout out to our friend Carla Mader. Thank you so much for joining us this week on the broadcast. Enter the contest. You might be one of our lucky winners announced next week. So thank you for joining us, Carla.
Yeah. One more thing while Esteban's filtering through the questions and stuff. This is cardstock. This is very cool, and this was done with Forever Multi-Trans. This stuff goes on, I don't want to say anything, but a wide variety of non-traditional stuff. So when we have questions, can I heat press that? Probably, if you're using Forever Multi-Trans. So yeah, this is really cool. I don't know if you can read it, but this is a custom invitation that was done on cardstock with like a silver foil. Very, very cool.
That's
good
beautiful.
shot to the camera there. Very, very nice stuff. Again, Forever Multi-Trans if you want to go non-traditional or non-sublimation.
That's right, that's right. So we've gone over a lot of the traditional applications, you know, the Caesar Easy Weed Extra is designed for, some of the more common questions we get. Let's do something fun. We're talking about, can I heat press that?
Yeah.
Let's do something fun. Are you ready?
I'm born ready for fun.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah.
We got some delicious donuts in today, and we're going to give those a go and see if we can get those heat presses. So I'm going to go get that ready for us.
Nice. And you're asking donuts, why not? Donuts. So to answer the question, can I heat press that donut? We're going to find out. So Stefan, now one thing you're going to want to do, now I should say this, and our lawyers made us say this. No, I'm just kidding. But you don't want to, these weren't really designed for food applications. We're not going to put a foil on there. So these weren't really designed for food applications, so you're going to want to use, we're using a piece of parchment paper and a piece of foil to protect our silicone pad. Of course, we work here, so, we're just going to have a little fun today. So check this out.
That's right, and that pro-grade parchment paper is available at HeatPressNation.com.
All right, so Stefan, do us the honors. Just for the fun of it, we're going to be using our Easy Weed settings, 305 degrees, 10 to 15 seconds, and let's see how that donut comes out. So if you ever, you're heat pressing a bunch of shirts, your donut got cold, and you want to warm it up, you don't feel like going up to the microwave in the kitchen, you're down in the basement. Let's see, can I heat press that donut?
The shape looks different, but it smells delicious. Let's take a
Smells
look. You ready
great,
for the
actually.
reveal?
Yes.
Wow, now look at that.
So, to answer the question, can I heat press that? If you're interested in turning your donut into a pancake, yes, 305 degrees, 10 to 15 seconds. Let's go ahead and, what's funny is I would probably still eat that, which probably explains why I'm the size that I am. So next, what do we got up next is that we're doing we're just having a little fun here, guys. Feel free at this time, if you guys have a bunch of questions, you guys can feel free to chime in. We got Barbara Joy 220. We love having fun here. I was going to ask if I could toast marshmallows and cook hot dogs. You probably could. We don't have any marshmallows or hot dogs here today. But like I said, we're just having a little fun here. Heat press wasn't totally designed for food applications, but it's Facebook Live.
All right, Jay, so why don't you tell them what we got coming up next?
So next, I've been teasing this one for like 2 years now. Man, that donut smells really good. So we every year we're at the Silhouette Conference, all things Silhouette in Atlanta, Georgia. I should say Peachtree City, Georgia. And so every year I give a conference for the past 2 years, and I'm always teasing that we can make quesadillas in here. Well, today we're gonna see, can I heat press a quesadilla? We're about to find out. So, oh, dude, that looks so good. So we have our special Mexican 3-cheese blend. We have our flour tortillas. Esteban's laying down the good stuff. And finally getting to watch the video when it's live. Carla Meter, good to have you with us. I would still eat that too. Me too. I'm about to after we end this broadcast. We're going to go for our Caesar Easy Weed settings, 305 degrees, 10 to 15 seconds. If it works for t-shirts, it should work for a quesadilla. So we're about to find out. Let's see, you got any for it? Thanks for the shout out. I bet that quesadilla will be awesome. I hope so. I haven't had lunch yet. Okay, Esteban, let's dude, that smells great. This is a bad idea because I'm just getting hungry. Yeah, let's go ahead and I'll clear you a space. And here we have, wow. You guys can probably see, you shouldn't do this in front of a fat guy because I get a little overexcited. Did it melt the cheese?
Look at that cheesy melting goodness.
You know what? If I had to do this over again, I'd probably flip it and do it one more time. Would you care to? Let's split it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see. I like to roll mine up like a taquito.
Okay.
That's actually really good.
That is delicious.
So to answer the question, sorry guys.
That is yummy.
Too much fun here. To answer the question, can I heat press a quesadilla? You definitely can. That's actually really good.
Man.
All right, do we got any questions here? Let's see. This is amazing. Do you guys now use parchment paper instead of silicone sheets? Parchment paper, and I think you may have meant pro-grade non-stick sheets, and those are going to be more of a non-stick Teflon material. Parchment paper is actually a silicone sheet, and you can buy this from us. You can buy it from your local grocery store. We just happen to like using it. It's easier to use. The parchment paper, especially up here, we can just roll it out. And since we're using food, our pro-grade non-stick sheets are not tested for food service. Of course, the parchment paper is, so we were just felt a little safer using that today.
That's right.
Um,
Okay, so again, thank you guys so much for joining us this week. If you have any other questions or if you haven't done so already, please check us out, our Facebook group, HPN Creators. Like we said earlier, moderated by the experts like Jared and myself. Great source of information from your peers and support from other individuals who might be going through the same things you are. So
yeah, if you have any other questions, you can also reach us. Our information is right here below, HeatPressNation.com, or you can give us a call, 800-215-0894. If you need to speak to somebody in technical support or sales and customer service, we're both here, happy to help you along with the rest of our great team.
That's right. So I think it's about that time, my favorite time of the day for the giveaways. Let's do this. You ready to announce some winners?
Yes, I totally am. So we showed you guys here this lunchbox. Now what you didn't know was this is actually, and I'll move this delicious quesadilla. This is actually a magic lunchbox because it contains all of our winners. So we actually, with the help of our team here, we actually took the time, and let's go ahead and show everybody. Let's bring it out. We have everybody's names. We had a record number of shares. Well, record, we've only been doing this for a couple of weeks, but so far it's a record. We'd love to break it. Everybody's names are on here, and we're going to draw the winners now. These 3 winners we're going to pull out are for our contest that we announced last week, which are going to be the 3 vinyl sample packs.
That's right. So you'll be receiving some samplings of the products we were working with last week on Facebook Live, which will include Caesar Easy Weed, Caesar Glitter, and also Caesar Easy Pattern. So without further ado, Jerry, would you do the honors, grab the first winner?
Yes. So let's mix that up a little bit. And our first winner is Cecilia Mesa Avina. So you're winner number 1. Yes, we're going to go ahead and get in contact with you to get your shipping information. You won one of the 3 sample packs. So let's get the next one, Esteban.
That's right. Let's find a lucky one.
Reach into the magic lunchbox.
Okay, so Renee Gonzalez. Congratulations,
Renee Gonzalez. Congratulations. Good job. Good job.
All right, so as you know, we're giving away 3. We got 1 more winner. Jared, you do the honors?
Yes, gladly. So let's really mix this up here. We're going to go in there. And we have Gail Cox Bean. Gail, you're our 3rd winner.
Congratulations.
For the Heat Transfer Paper Sample Pack. And I actually just received notice. Sorry about that. We had our guys confirm. Renee Gonzalez, that's funny. Renee is actually an employee here, so he's not eligible to win the sample pack. But thanks, Renee, for your sharing, being part of the team. Let's go ahead and pick another winner. So if you thought that you lost, maybe this one's you. So here's our second chance winner. We have, why don't you read that name?
It's going to be Priscilla Landon. Congratulations,
Priscilla Landon,
Priscilla.
there we go.
So we'll be getting in touch with all the winners through Facebook, get your shipping information, get that sent over to you guys just as soon as possible. If you do have any other questions, please get those in. We're going to go over a couple of these before we wrap up for the day.
Awesome.
Now let's see here. Now, what's the weirdest thing y'all have heat pressed?
I think we just did the weirdest thing we've ever heat pressed.
I would say so. And if by weird you mean delicious.
Yes. Yeah. Quesadilla is definitely on the top of the list.
Awesome, awesome. Now, how do you know if you can sublimate on other plates or cups that are not purchased from a blank sublimation sales website?
Right, so that's actually going to be the answer. So sublimation blanks will always be advertised as such. So if your plate or your cup does not say sublimation on it, it's not safe. I would not recommend using it for sublimation. Sublimation blanks, whether they're plates, cups, mugs, beer steins, big frosted glass steins, whatever the case may be, if it is made for sublimation, it'll be clearly advertised on it. And if it's not, we don't recommend using the I shouldn't even mention this, but we don't even recommend using the coating. It doesn't work out. If it's not made for sublimation, we do not recommend using it. Unless of course you're using the multi-trans. That we do recommend. But coating it with the sublimation material after the fact does not work out.
That's right. So we got one more question coming in before we wrap it up for today. I want to thank everyone so much for taking the time to join us here on Facebook Live. Now, they want to know if there's any specialty product recommendations for an Epson Artisan 1430.
Yeah, so in regards to sublimation, let's take a look here. Oh, right. So if you're using transfer paper, I mean, the transfer paper that we sell is professional grade, professional quality. So we highly recommend it. If you have an Epson Artisan 1430, you want to press heat transfer paper. What I would actually recommend is purchase a sample pack. So the sample packs of heat transfer paper on our site comes with 3 sheets of each of the papers that we sell. So what I suggest doing is you get a T-shirt, right, and you print just a little printout on one of each sheet and press each one to that shirt. Wash it, wear it, test it out, see what looks best for you and what's going to look best for your design. That's pretty much my recommendation if you're new to this. But really, we only sell professional quality heat transfer paper. So if you're purchasing it from us, you can rest assured that it is going to work great. Of course, there's different paper for different applications. So you'll want to test that out with the sample pack.
That's right. And if you're interested in purchasing one of those sample packs for yourself, that's going to be under the supplies section on the website, under heat transfer paper, and then you just want to make sure you select for your laser or inkjet printer.
Right.
The Epson Artisan 1430 would be an inkjet printer.
Definitely.
All right, so thank you guys so much for taking the time to join us today. Please enter into this week's contest, like the video, share with a friend, share with 100 friends, and you could be entered into the drawing for the chance to win one of the 2 rolls that we're giving away. And what's that product we're giving away?
We're giving away Caesar Easy Weed Extra. So if you liked the leather wallet, if you liked the camping chair, if you liked the lunchbox, nylon, leather, synthetics, Caesar Easy Weed Extra. We're giving away 2 rolls next week, so be sure to tune in. We're going to be announcing the winners at the end of next week's broadcast.
That's right, and check out our Facebook group, HPN Creators, moderated by the experts here. Great source of information if you're ever looking for a specific question. And always we'd love to see what you guys are doing. So please use the hashtag HPN Creators across all social media.
Awesome, sounds good. Well, guys, it looks like that's our broadcast for the day. We want to thank everybody for joining us.
Thank you for joining us on Can I Heat Press That?
Awesome. We'll see you guys next week.